Hey, what's going on, gamers? Welcome to the E3 postcast. Lev came up with that one, told me to say it because he said it's real funny. But yeah, we're gonna talk about E3 and talk, give you guys our opinions. We got Lev here, and we also got
me.
Someone else who.
That's me.
Yeah, that's that's Gim. He's our pal. He's I don't know. We just needed a third. We needed a third wheel, and he's really funny. So we're like, you know what? We need him on the show.
Hey, it's not E3 without the three.
We're doing a postcast saying everything that everyone already thought about already, and I'll start by saying what you're all thinking. Lev, why is your audio so bad?
Yeah, but yeah, I guess we can just get right on to it. So we're gonna start out with Nintendo, I think, and then towards the end, I think we're gonna go to Microsoft because Lev over here he has a hard on for Microsoft apparently. And really wants to talk about it.
Who won E3? Sony, because they didn't go.
All right, anyways, so Nintendo had their big old shebang. It was the E3 Direct, right?
Yeah.
So they go and they start the whole thing, and they start out with a little Smash trailer.
They start out with The Legend of Zelda, right?
Pretty much.
Goku finally made it to Smash.
Yeah, no kidding.
Everyone give a big hand to Goku.
Yay! But they start off with Dragon Quest, and I don't know, I feel like a lot of people went into this and they saw this and they're like, oh, it's not Banjo. They were really salty. What did you guys think about this Dragon Quest character? Because I thought it was pretty cool, but I'll get into that after I hear what you guys have to say.
Well, Gim's a bigger fan of Dragon Quest than
Gim,
one of us, right?
You're an actual Dragon Quest fan?
I have played one of them. 2 of them.
That's more than...
Yeah, that's more than us. So Gim, take the floor. Yeah. The spotlight's yours.
All right, so I didn't play any of the ones that any of the characters are from.
Oh, well,
the Foreskins.
Foreskins.
Thanks. What can I say? Yeah.
So like this basically was meaningless to you.
Pretty much. I just knew the music and Erdrick because that was big.
Yeah, that was the big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that I found really cool about this is we'll get into this more towards the end because it was like the big thing they ended it off with. But I mean, everybody knows at this point, fucking Banjo was revealed. But what I thought was cool is the Dragon Quest character was like the character for the Japanese audience. Like that was something for them to get excited about. And then later on, they had Banjo for the Western audience. So they had like 2 characters for the 2 different, audiences, for the 2 different demographics to get excited about. So I thought that was cool.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I just love how like nobody's talking about Dragon Quest, and I was talking to somebody about this after the Direct was over, and it's kind of like nobody's talking about the Dragon Quest character. It's to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if people who didn't watch the Direct don't even know that the Dragon Quest DLC is happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because just like nobody's talking about it. You know what I mean?
I don't really know much about Dragon Quest. Like I've seen it around and I remember like advertisements for it and stuff, but I've always kind of wanted to give the series a try just to see what it's about, but I've never actually played one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's cool, and hopefully Dragon Quest being in Smash will give, more advertising to Dragon Quest in the West, and maybe it'll get people more interested in the series, which kind of segues onto the next thing they showed, which was Dragon Quest XI, which we already knew is coming to the Switch. I mean, it was one of the first games they showed off that's coming to the Switch back in the January thing they did back in 2017. Are either of you
forgetting about? I think you're forgetting about Dragon Builders 2.
Yeah. I mean, that looks cool, but
Minecraft.
It's just Minecraft. I hear it's really cool and it's actually pretty unique, but
Yeah, I didn't get the full version, but I played the trial of the first one, and it was all right. I liked it.
You can play with your friends, so we can get it.
Yeah, I'd get it just for that because we're always looking for games to play together. So it's another one to add to the old list. But did the Dragon Quest XI trailer sell either of you on it? Because I'm interested, but like not interested enough to get it right away.
Yeah, I probably won't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure because I got one for the 3DS. When they were remastering a bunch of them on 3DS, I don't know which one it was, and it could have been 11. Hang on, hang on.
You don't even know which one you
Wait,
got.
so 11's already out?
Yeah,
it was 8.
Okay, so yeah, what they're doing is 11's been out for a while now in Japan and over here on PS4 and stuff. But the Switch version is like the Persona 4 Golden version of Dragon Quest XI. It's got like extra content and stuff. And you can apparently play the whole game in like a 16-bit style, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, but either way, it's Dragon Quest. We already knew about it. So next off, we got to see we Bowser stole the show. He had a fucking tie on and he's looking pretty fly.
That was cute.
Yeah, it was super cute. I'm glad they didn't just like have Doug Bowser like show up and be like, "Hey guys, I'm the new president." I did it.
I lied to you all. I'm really Reggie.
Yeah. I'm glad they introduced him in a fun way, and I don't know. I have high hopes for Doug. I think he'll be similar to Reggie, and we'll get a lot of goofs with him.
Yeah, it was definitely memorable, if nothing else. Like if you didn't know who Doug Bowser was, now you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a good start for those who don't know.
Mm-hmm. So next up, and also there was a lot shown here, so I'm trying to like go through these as fast as possible. So, because there was just a lot here, and
I gotta work tomorrow.
Gotta put food on it. Gotta pay for these games somehow.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I just want to bring that up quick. I should have brought this up at the beginning. So overall, this direct was really good because they had a lot here and they didn't focus too much on one game. You know what I mean? Like in past ones, it was like they focused like 80% of the direct on Mario Odyssey or 90% on Smash Bros. And here they gave each game like just enough time to be shown off.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the first game they showed off was the first big game they showed off that we knew was going to be there was Luigi's fucking Mansion 3. What do you guys think of this game? Because I am so excited.
I don't think that fucking was in there, to be honest.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, it might have a subtitle. That could be the subtitle.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Fucking.
In the motel.
Hell yeah.
I liked what we saw from it, the smash move or whatever, do a slam.
Mm-hmm.
It looked real fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. So the combat looks super satisfying. How you can basically combo ghosts together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've made a whole video about this and I've talked about this. Dark Moon was pretty disappointing.
I really liked Dark Moon.
I liked it, but compared to the first game, it was disappointing, and I think Gim agrees. I think
it's more standalone.
Yeah.
Yeah, separate. I think separate. I might like them actually the same amount, just for different reasons.
Yeah, but if you consider them a part of a series, I think everybody would agree the first game is the better game. And they didn't really show this off during the trailer. They more so showed it off during the Treehouse. Did either of you see the Treehouse segment dedicated to this game?
No, I had work right after.
Oh, we got a couple of fucking adults here.
Okay,
couple of boring adults.
Just
sorry.
What'd they show?
So what they showed off a ton more of the game in the Treehouse, so I actually recommend going back and watching the Treehouse live stream, because for all the games they showed off a lot more extra details that were really cool. But it really does seem like they're combining the best aspects of 1 and 2 into this game. For example, it doesn't look like portrait ghosts are coming back, which is kind of obvious because it doesn't seem like Nintendo wants to bring them back, because I'm guessing they think they don't fit into the Mario universe, which makes sense because of like real ass humans in the Mario universe. But now what they have are boss ghosts, which are very similar to portrait ghosts, but not exactly the same. And in the ways that they're similar is they have these unique personalities. They have a theme to them. So the one they showed off was like a movie director. And yeah, it was just really cool to see them show off this ghost's personality, and it's not just like Dark Moon where all the ghosts are just generic, no personality.
Yeah, Dark Moon was weird with that because like there was 1 or 2 times where they did that to give like the ghost a personality or make it like unique, and then it was just like once or twice, so it was almost jarring when it happened. Like, why did they even put this here? It was just so different.
It was like, why even bother?
Yeah, like when you go, there's like a cemetery.
Luigi's Mansion 2 spoilers coming up ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to warn people.
Yeah, after I already talked about it, it's just there's like 3 gardener. Do you remember that part?
Yeah, and they have like hats, and they're like old gardener ladies, basically.
Yeah. It's like the only one of the few times in the game where they do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was just, it's like, why did they even try to do that? But with this game, it's honestly, it seems like they're listening to all the feedback from Dark Moon. So it seems like it's going to be a lot more open. It doesn't look like EGAD will pull you back to his lab after every mission. It looks like it's not mission based at all.
That's cool.
It looks like it's more so structured similarly to the first game, where it's area driven or floor driven. So each floor is kind of like a level, I guess, but those floors are completely open to you. You know what I mean? And then on each floor, there's a boss.
I did kind of get that vibe though that you mentioned earlier of best of both of the games in the trailer. It seemed like I kept finding things like, oh, cool, that part's back from that one.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, that part's back from this one.
Yeah, Lev, both of you should really watch the Treehouse segment, because with the movie director ghost, it's really cool because the boss fight is it's basically like the movie director boss wants to film a movie, so he has Luigi starring in it, and you go into like this miniature city room, and he's like filming it, and it's like you're in a kaiju movie. And it's like you're facing a ghost that's a giant kaiju, and you have to. It's so cool. You guys really have to watch it after we're done.
All the floors it showed was really neat, and the online's going to be really fun. I'm excited to play that with the
talk about the online. Yeah. There's going to be 8 players. That's insane.
Yeah.
We get all the
find 5
Luigis.
friends.
Yeah, we get all the
new
Luigis.
Gooigis. I called him Gold Gooigi.
Gold.
Also,
Gooigi.
I gotta say, it's cool that they're like actually making Gooigi a mechanic.
I will say that kind of confused me at first. So it's like you can play it co-op, but you can also like play it single player and switch between them. But they showed some segments where Gooigi was in a totally different part of the mansion. So they showed a segment in the trailer, I don't know if you guys remember, where Gooigi was like in a bathroom and then Luigi was elsewhere in the mansion.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm curious how that will work.
I think if you're... I don't know about co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it like just splits the screen.
Because it seems like the co-op's not going to be anything too special. It seems like it's going to be really limited to just certain puzzles. Like, it seems like it'll be like the Sonic co-op where the second player is only kind of playing, you know what I mean? It seems like the second player will only play during certain puzzles, and other than that, they'll just be watching the main player play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be a let's play.
Yeah.
I'm
But
excited to it.
yeah, I'm really excited about this game, and I'm kind of sad that not too many people are talking about this game, which I guess is understandable because, like,
It
as
was
we'll
probably
get into
my
later,
highlight of the show.
I
think.
mean, yeah, it was one of my highlights, but probably not the biggest highlight. But if you know me, you probably know what the biggest highlight is.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to talk about is something that probably surprised me the most about this trailer they showed. It's still just a 2019 title. We didn't get a date. So when do you guys think they're gonna drop this game?
October.
25th.
So the thing about that though is October is how many months away at this point? Like 4 months away? So it's like
4.
if they thought they could like hit an October release date, they'd know by now. You know what I mean? Cuz
Well, I mean, there's only 2 months after that. So, I mean, maybe it's just they're trying for October, but if they don't, they'll just drop it in November.
It kind of makes me think. I think this might be a November or December title, just because I feel like if they were planning for October, they would have said that by now. Because if it was releasing in October and you have 4 months to go, that's usually the time when you're wrapping up development and you're just doing quality testing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And usually at that point, you know, okay, we're gonna be able to release it 4 months from now. But if the release is still far off, it's just weird because this game seems pretty finished from what they've shown.
Yeah.
So
they might just be playing it safe, so they don't have to.
Yeah, that kind of seems like what they're doing. I am kind of leaning towards this maybe being their big holiday title along with Pokemon, because usually they have, you know, a Pokemon game for holiday and then another big, you know, non-Pokemon game for their holiday release.
Yeah.
And going into this direct, we'll get into this later. I kind of assumed the Link's Awakening remake would be their other, you know, big holiday title for this year. But it's not. It's September, which we'll talk more about later. But yeah, it's just weird.
Should we move on?
Yeah. So next up, the biggest announcement, and I know you guys are going to have a lot to say about this. The Dark Crystal Tactics, made by Netflix. I didn't even know what that was. The only notes I have for this is it's made by Netflix, but we still don't have a Netflix app. What's going on?
Wait, Netflix made that game?
Yeah, they apparently have a game studio or something.
What?
Netflix is making games exclusive to Switch, but they don't have an app to, like, watch, you know, Netflix.
You can watch the full series with the game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just weird, you know?
Do you think we'll get, like, a weird game streaming thing when we do get Netflix along with that, or...
I don't know. At this point, I think it's Nintendo who's holding back on Netflix on Switch. That's just what it seems like.
Probably.
Like, yeah, because they're doing this game and they're also doing what's the other game? It's like a really popular series on Switch.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, they're also doing the Stranger Things game. So it seems like they're all for supporting the Switch. So, you know, why wouldn't they be all for putting the actual Netflix app on it? So it kind of seems like Nintendo's holding out and doesn't want to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They could also be making it work. But
yeah, but they have Hulu. So yeah, it's just weird.
Hulu's different.
It's a totally different thing.
Anyways, moving on to another big thing. Actually big thing. The Link's Awakening remake. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say.
I mean, I don't think I learned anything new. It's exactly what I expected.
Uh-huh. What about you, Gim? Yeah, small Link.
All right, now to the next.
Well, I will say, a lot of people are holding out that there'd be a lot more new stuff here, but it seems to be just a 1-to-1 remake, except for the kind of dungeon maker thing they're adding, which seems kind of dumb in my opinion. Because it's like you're not actually making a dungeon, you're just combining pre-made rooms into one big dungeon.
I kind of didn't understand that. I feel like if I watched more video on that, I'd get it more.
You probably did. It's just I'm more so confused why it is like it is, because you can't even like upload your scores online or anything, or share your dungeons with friends. It's all local. It's just weird.
Yeah.
But that's coming out in September. That's a lot sooner than I thought, honestly. So that's cool. I'll get it. I plan on getting it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it because I really like the original. But
I've never played the original, so I'm gonna.
It's dated because it is a Game Boy game. So if you're not used to that type of a game,
Yeah,
you probably.
And it seems like they're doing a lot of quality of life improvements with this. Like apparently, in the first game, like your shield and sword could take up an item space, like your item buttons. And apparently in this game they don't, so that's kind of cool. And there's a lot of small changes like that. Next up, the Secret of Mana games. You know, all those games are coming to Switch, so that's cool.
That's really cool.
I've always wanted to try Secret of Mana.
I've been meaning to try the whole series for like a while because I keep hearing good things about it.
Mm-hmm.
What game? Yeah,
it's I mean, I started playing it on the SNES Classic.
Okay.
I had no idea you like tried all these JRPGs. Like I'm still surprised you tried Dragon Quest.
Hey, what can I say? I've had Dragon Quest, I think it was 9 for a while. Like, it's a DS one, so I've had it it's been a part of my childhood. But I've only known that one. I think at one point I thought I lost it, so I got another copy at a GameStop because it was cheap around there. And then I found another, so I have 2 now. Dragon Quest 9.
Nice.
Do you ever think about flipping one upside down and putting it next to the other one?
You know what I have? Because it's in Roman numerals.
Shit!
Dang, that's not nice.
Yeah, that's not nice. But yeah, I don't know. You just never struck me as a JRPG gamer. But anyways.
Yeah, I might give that now. I'm not sure.
Next up, they showed off Witcher 3, which was rumored and basically leaked. Everybody knew it was coming before then. What do you guys think? Witcher 3 is actually a pretty big deal to come to Switch because that game's huge, apparently.
Yeah, I keep, I didn't know I never heard about the leak, but I always heard, really good things about the game, so it's pretty big. I probably won't get it, but, I mean,
I won't get it either. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Same.
But yeah, I will say this game is huge. So it's really cool that they were able to get it working on Switch at all. And they didn't show much gameplay, but from the little bit they showed, it seems to be running really good. So it's cool to get a actually good port of a AAA game. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but like the Assassin's 3 port looked terrible. It ran at like sub 30. Same with Saints Row.
Is that out already, or
it's out, and it runs terribly. And it seems like all these developers are just quickly trying to port their games to Switch because it's the popular and hip new console, and they're not really putting too much work into these ports. So it's cool to see that The Witcher 3 seems to be getting a good port, which is cool.
Yeah, maybe someday. I hear really good things about it.
Yeah. So yeah, do you hear all those Smash Bros characters are getting their own game? It's apparently called Three Houses.
It's called Class Reunion, the Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, so Fire Emblem Three Houses, they just kind of showed off a story trailer, which it's apparently not just a Harry Potter simulator. It's actually got a story, which is cool. So, I don't know.
Gim, how into Fire Emblem are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I never played a Fire Emblem game except for I played one on Game Boy Advance and Best Buy when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm probably the biggest quote unquote Fire Emblem fan here, and even then I put that in very big quotes because I just kind of enjoy the series casually. Like, they're good games.
Did we learn anything from this trailer?
I think all the stuff that was shown in this trailer has already been shown in Japanese stuff, so it's coming soon. It's coming next month, which is cool. I'll probably get it. I don't know if I'll get it on launch though. It seems like the most polished Fire Emblem game so far though, so good for Fire Emblem fans. It'll be good, I'm sure.
Jack plays on easy mode.
Okay. Way to fucking out me like that game.
Hey, what can I say?
It's always one of those maybe games for me.
Mm-hmm. Next up was or unless you guys have anything else to say about Fire Emblem.
I think Gim had one more zinger.
I'm glad they're I'm glad that Fire Emblem.
You never disappoint, Gim. This is why
What
we
can I
brought you
say?
on.
Hey, listen.
Hey, what? I'm listening.
I'm just really funny.
Yeah, you are. Anyways, next up was kind of a smaller thing, but bigger if you're a fan of the series. We're getting 2 more Resident Evil games, 5 and 6, which is
How many
cool.
have we already got?
We've gotten 1 through 4.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So basically, if you want to start the series, you're set with a Switch.
Yeah, exactly. And 5 has co-op, which is really cool. I've always wanted to try that one. The whole game is in co-op.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be down to do something like that. A spooky playthrough on
Yeah,
Halloween.
go break into a
with Luigis Mansion.
abandoned house. Go break into an
Yeah.
abandoned house and play these games.
Yeah, what was with that?
I don't know, man. Kim, you got anything on this?
I just don't think it was okay for Nintendo to encourage breaking and entering. But other than that, I mean, Resident Evil. You
Yeah.
abbreviate it, and it says "re," so that's good.
Oh my god! All right, is that everything on Resident Evil?
Well, I've never. I just want to say I've never played one, but it's another one of those ones that I've always kind of wanted to try.
It's on the old list, the old
Yeah.
backlog list. Yeah.
Backlog list.
But yeah. Next up was something that was teased. Oh, you got something else?
Oh, go ahead and say it.
Re.
Something that was teased
That was
for a
about Resident
while.
Evil.
Oh.
Again, sorry.
All right, are we good now?
Yeah, we're good.
No more singers?
That's it.
Okay. Next up was something that was teased forever by the developers, but fucking No More Heroes 3, baby. I loved this trailer.
Yeah.
I was all for it. It was cheesy as hell, and it was just action packed, and
It did justice to what we know about the series.
Just Deadpool.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All
Yeah,
right, but yeah.
I've that's a lot of these are like maybe games, but that's one that's actually on my list. The first 2 are on my list of games I need to play.
Yeah.
Because they have such a cult to them.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I hope is we get a HD collection.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go hunt down a Wii copy. And
I
apparently it's on
hunt down
PS3.
my Dolphin emulator.
Hey now. Hey.
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 But
Speaking of Dolphin,
yeah.
you guys like Dolphin Simulator?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it
you mean
didn't.
Echo?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant.
You're gonna make me fucking Google this and look like a big dumb. It's just called Dolphin Simulator.
No, it's Echo.
What? Well, apparently there's actually a dolphin simulator. Now, well, I guess that's in my search history.
All right, listen. If you're saying apparently there is, and if I look this up and you're trying to get me with this now,
No, it's on the Android store. I don't know. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
Okay, No More Heroes 3 is cool because like I think that's the first actual new game. That was
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm. Do you mean in the whole direct? It's the first.
Yeah, it's the
game
first
we didn't
actual
know.
announcement. The other ones were ports or something we already knew about, right?
Oh
Or did
yeah,
miss
I never
something?
thought about that. That's a really interesting point. Huh. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Cool, I guess. It looks good. Travis has a mech suit now, I guess.
Pretty
Or maybe
cool.
he had that before. I don't know. I haven't played the games, but I've always wanted to.
Yeah, I'll probably be getting it.
Next up, new Contra game, I think, and then also all the Contra games are coming to Switch.
Yeah, looked like heavy multiplayer. I don't know if there's online though. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
see that.
Yeah, it's Contra. Contra's always fun. I mean, what else do you have to say about that?
If it has online, I'll probably end up getting it because it's from what it showed. It's I might wait for reviews or something. But from what it showed, it seemed like it was decent.
Mm-hmm. So the next game they showed, I already forgot about it, so no, I'm just kidding. It was Damian X Machina, the game everybody forgets about.
Damien.
Did this trailer convince you guys at all? Because
Well, I was into it when they showed it last year, like really into it.
yeah, I was into it. But did we all try the demo?
I did.
No.
Oh, okay. So I know me and you, Lev, came out of the demo not, we thought it had a lot of problems and
Yeah,
definitely needed work. Did this trailer seem like they actually fixed any of that, or?
they didn't really show any. They just showed big action scenes and more of the stuff that made me into the first trailer.
Mm-hmm. So will you get it on launch?
I'll probably wait for reviews on this one too. If it's
Same.
I want the game to be good though.
Yeah, it looks cool, but it's just, I don't know, man. And it's sad too because you can tell this is probably a passion project or something because they're asking for fan feedback. Like you can tell they want this to be good, but just
Yeah.
nobody cares, which is sad.
I don't
just
think
don't
they
like
showed
big
off.
robots.
It's like a Megas XLR.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just I don't think they showed anything new really that we didn't get to see
Yeah.
last year or in the demo. I
Yeah,
know
the
that
music
we-
was pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
the trailer music. It reminded me of like Metal Gear Rising music, something you'd expect from that.
Yeah,
The
the next one was neat.
next game.
The next announcement, yeah, if it's the one I think.
Yeah, Panzer Dragoon.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sega finally talking about something that isn't fucking Sonic.
yeah.
It's about time. Yeah, it looks cool. Panzer Dragoon's one of those series that I've wanted to try forever just because I want to branch out into Sega. So I'll get it.
I'll
It
get
looks
it.
cool. I just wish
Mhm.
it had a little more blue hedgehog, but other than that, it's an okay Sega game.
Yeah.
I hope isn't there 3 in the series?
Yeah, and I'd imagine they'll do all 3. I mean, why not?
Yeah, because I'll probably be getting because I heard nothing but great things about it.
Yeah, it was apparently one of the reasons to own whatever Sega console it was on. I think the
Saturn,
Saturn.
right?
Yeah, I think the Saturn. But yeah, it looks cool. It's seems like it's not just like a bump up the resolution, turn on the make it look good filter. It looks like it's actually from the ground up remake,
Yeah,
which is cool.
super cool.
Next up was what?
Can I just say one thing about Dragoon?
If it's really
Yeah.
funny.
Kirby Air Ride. Okay, thanks. You get it because of the Dragoon that's featured in the Kirby Air Ride. Okay, sorry.
When
Yeah,
you're
those are really
visiting us
funny.
yet? Yeah. What did we tell you? What did we tell you? Once you get this guy started, you can't stop him.
Yeah.
Next up was Pokemon. All they showed off was they just showed off a new gym leader.
Yeah, basically. They just said, "Hey,
So-
remember this one is coming out still."
Yeah, I mean we got a direct. I was hoping they wouldn't have this here because it just kind of took up space.
Yeah, but they didn't spend too much time on it. I wasn't mad. They just kind of
Mhm.
touched it.
They were like, hey, you can also play it here.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually get it.
Yeah, so that's cool. With that said, though, it's weird they had this and not Mario Maker as well, because I don't know, remind us that's coming
Yeah. Well, they did show a little bit of that later, just like
during the sizzle reel. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, you got any more zingers? Last call for zingers.
If you
That's it.
abbreviate Pokemon Sword and Shield as SW/SH, it'll say swish,
Nice.
which is the sound a sword makes when you swing it
Against a
Nice.
shield.
Yeah.
against the shield.
Anyways, Astral Chain, baby. I am so excited for this game. It's platinum, so like, yeah.
That's also up there for me. The trailer actually showed new mechanics instead of just saying, "Hey, more of the thing we already showed you."
Yeah, and I think it basically showed us everything we'd need to know about this game. It's a platinum game. It showed us the concept. It showed us some of the unique gameplay mechanics with the I can't remember what they're called, but the dog things or the personas that you have attached to you.
I'm completely sold on it.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'll be getting it day one.
Is it co-op online?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I actually really want to look that up because that'd be really cool.
Also,
You'll
is
be
it
able
more
to
than
find out when it releases this
this summer on Nintendo Switch?
this summer.
Do you know if it's more than 2 people co-op, like 3 people?
I'd imagine it's just 2 people if it is.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know 3 people who could really play it together.
Yeah, I could really go for
3 really funny guys.
Yeah. Next up was a weird one. Empire of Sin. It had cool trailer music.
That happened.
It's like a mobster simulator. I don't know. Give me, you got anything for this one?
Organized crime is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
All right, moving on.
That one did seem kind of neat, though. I just need to see more on it.
Yeah, they didn't show enough. Like, it was an unknown game, and they didn't really show much that would get people excited, I guess. So it's just weird. Next up, they showed Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I mean, it's Marvel. It's Ultimate Alliance.
I forgot about that. What's Gim think? Gim's into Marvel?
Pretty good, pretty good.
You gonna get it?
Yeah. I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to evaluate my decisions at the time.
I got a big question for Gim. Well, what did you think of the big Avengers game that was announced during whose was it?
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. What do you think of that one?
The game. I don't know.
Are you gonna get
Pretty
it?
good. Looks like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man PS4, but Avengers.
I'm actually interested in it, and I'm not that big of a Marvel person. It looks cool, especially since it's multiplayer and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's another Ultimate Alliance game, so
I don't know
it's probably what you expect. It's like a big crossover game for Marvel.
Oh, okay.
It's been a series for a while, and then it's been dormant for a long time. And
oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought it was just I thought they were doing the Batman or the Spider-Man, but they're just doing it for the Avengers.
No.
Big wheel.
Next up, they did Crypt of the Necromancer, whatever it's called. I always forget how to pronounce the name.
Crypt.
But that one. Yeah, the
dog.
Cadence of Hyrule or whatever it's called. I am super sold on this game. I am getting it right when it goes live on the eShop.
That's another one. Did we learn anything new, or was it just more?
I mean, what else are they going to show? It's Crypt of the Necromancer with Hyrule.
It's weird that they showed it for. I suppose they didn't spend too much time on it.
Well, they basically, it was here to show the release date.
Oh, okay.
That's the main reason it was here. And it's coming in 2 days. Probably one day by the time this goes up. But yeah, I'm gonna get it right away. I've always wanted to play Crypt of the Necromancer. Am I saying that right, by the way?
Necrodancer.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the pun.
But yeah, it's got Zelda music now, so I have even more of a reason to get it. And then I'll probably pick up the original once I play this.
Have you played the original game?
No, I haven't. I was gonna at some point, and then I didn't.
I know I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'll probably get it. Maybe not right away though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love rhythm games, and this is like a unique take on the rhythm genre, so I'm all for it.
I totally want to support Nintendo, and that's an indie dev that makes it, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, exactly. And Nintendo's giving them their biggest IP, so that's insane.
Yeah, I want to support that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next up, we got some good shots of Eggman's nips and his big old fucking Eggman feet.
10
That's
out of
pretty
10.
cool.
Or should I say 20 out of 20.
Nice.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah. It was Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games. It's another one of those. Yeah.
What do you mean another one of those? This is a classic.
Classy.
Are these okay? Have they changed since the first one? The only one I've ever played is the very first one.
Yes. They changed location.
Yeah. Come on.
And every
don't know,
single game just seems like a activity center.
That's based, yeah.
It's more and more activities every day.
Yeah, they add more stuff. Like there's like kickboxing now or something. Fucking Tails kicked the shit out of Peach, and it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Eggman's got nipples. That's
Really
pretty
cool.
Really cool.
I was into that. He's also got big bogus feet, big long feet.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Eggman does have a weird body shape.
Yeah, and it's just weird to see like
because he has really
skin.
Skinny arms and legs.
Yeah.
He's meant to be clothed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like in the swimming mini games, he apparently goes shirtless, and it's just weird. They gave him nipples and everything. It's just weird.
Really round body too, so like he would for sure need a belt to keep any pants up.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
How does
Moving
he swim?
on, huh? Oh, I don't know. He just floats. Eggs float, right?
Egg float.
Yeah.
Egg float. My favorite dinner.
Yeah. Got anything else?
No, we can go on to Jack's
Egg
thing.
and water.
Eggs Benedict.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right. Next up. You guys know what's up next, right?
I
Yeah.
think that's
Big
the end
one.
of the direct.
The big, don't do this to me. The big shebang, the big shaboozy. Banjo was cool and all, but oh my god, this.
Just Dance
Animal
2020 coming to the
Hell yeah, coming to the Wii, baby. With
Wii.
Animal Crossing New Horizons. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys go first because I'm gonna go on and on about this. Because holy shit,
I think the mechanics that they showed are pretty cool and very needed. Not needed, I guess, but like really will really benefit the fun. Like number one, crafting type of thing, and I forget what else I saw in the trailer, but your whole area is customizable, which is something we've all wanted to do for a long time.
If it's a deserted island, how do people get there?
They gotta swim. That's their initiation into the village. If you can make it across the Atlantic,
In order to
live here.
In order to get more villagers, you need to have Amiibo card.
That's the only way to get villagers.
If you don't have any, you're a loner.
Yeah, this game is everything I wanted the new Animal Crossing to be. Like, no joke. This is what I wanted. You're basically founding your own village. Like, you're the founder of a village, and that's insane. Like, that you get that much customizability. Like, you get to customize that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy that you're basically you're starting with nothing, and then you just create whatever you want.
Could you not make paths before? I see people freaking out about that.
No,
you had to
the
use
only way to
patterns.
do it. Yeah, you had to place patterns on your ground, but now you can do paths.
Oh,
and like,
Gonna say I could have swore someone had paths before.
yeah, there were just patterns on your ground. Yeah, I don't know. There's like small improvements like that. The main complaint I have is they kind of did a bad job of showing the game, because I don't know if you guys saw this, but a lot of people seem confused on it. I've seen a lot of people say like, So are they just showing off a side mode? Where's the village? You know what I mean? Because like people are seeing the tent and they're seeing the crafting and they're like, that's all it is. You're just on a deserted island. There's no villagers or anything. It's just empty like that.
They showed off like the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
they didn't
and I
show
feel
off
like
what it could do.
yeah, I feel like they needed to show off what you can do, if you work on your town, what you will be able to do. Because too many people think you just have the tent and that's it.
I think we're gonna see more of that later, though.
Yeah, and I hope they do, because it's a shame that people aren't getting it, because like this is.
I think I pretty much got it when I saw it.
Yeah, I've just seen a few people here and there who just don't get what you're doing, because
you can hop
the village
the river.
Isn't there.
One thing if you don't mind my interjection, one thing I'm curious about is all the villagers have like their own homes, like designated to them, like their style. Like there's this one villager, what's Bob or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's got all the like kitty stuff, the colorful blocks and whatever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious if it'll base what villager goes to a house based on maybe like what's in it or something like that.
Yeah, so I could see that going one of two ways. So have either of you played Happy Home Designer? I know Lev hasn't, but Gim, have you?
You mean New Leaf?
No, Happy Home Designer. I take that as a no.
You mean New Leaf?
Happy Home Designer. So in Happy Home Designer, you create and build each villager's home for them. So I could either see this being you recruit new villagers to come live in your village and you have to design and place their homes for them, or either they just move into their village and they decorate their home themselves. I don't know which one they'd go with.
Wait, so it's not going to be that their houses just show up like normal and then they'll say someone move to the island?
You definitely get to decide where to place them.
But their houses, their actual houses, it's not just how it usually is where it's already predetermined. Did they confirm that? Or are we speculating?
Kind of speculating, but
because I assumed it would be like we're talking about Bob, where like so you get to choose. So you say put the house here. I just assumed it'd still be Bob's house, but then maybe whatever, they'd work the game around so you can help them customize their house more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you choose what the most likely thing is you just choose where they put their house.
Okay.
And then they'll decorate it themselves, and then you can probably go in their house later and be like, you know what? All this fucking sucks. Tear it down. I'm redoing it. That's probably how it's gonna work.
Because I would abhor to have to design every single person's room.
Yeah, and I think they probably know that not everybody's gonna be into that.
Like, it'd be fun for a couple, but then after that, I'd be like, I think in Jack's new video, he kind of commented on this, where like that kind of gameplay is basically like, here's what you have to do, so there's no benefit to go over the bare minimum.
Yeah, exactly. And it get really old after a while. So other things is you apparently there's going to be a character customization. They pretty much confirmed that by saying you can change your skin color now. So I assume you can change that in the character creator, which is cool. So you don't just get a random character depending on how you answer questions at the beginning of the game.
On your train ride to the island.
Yeah. The water train.
Yeah.
Were there different skin colors before?
In City Folk there were. I don't know if they came back in New Leaf, but basically you could get darker skin by playing a bunch in the summer, and you'd get a tan.
Okay.
It was a weird feature. I don't know if they brought that back in New Leaf.
What about the older games? Could you just not be black or what?
Yeah, no, it was only. I'm pretty sure it was only a thing in City Folk.
That's kind of weird considering it's like a sim game and you're supposed to feel like you're put into the game.
Yeah, but I mean that's just kind of old Animal Crossing. They always leave out weird things like that.
You're supposed to think of because I mean, you can't design anything else other than your shirt. So it's kind of, I guess, just you're playing the villager.
Yeah.
Not the villager is you.
But with this game, it seems like they're going more for this is you.
That's cool. I'm pretty excited for it. Watching the trailer, I didn't like freak out watching the trailer, but it was just like smiling, just like, yeah, that's good. I'm glad that's there.
You should watch the Treehouse thing, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, because I could like seriously talk about this game all day.
Yeah.
But just some other stuff. One of my most wanted features for the newest Animal Crossing is to have a more online focused experience, and it seems like they are. You can have 8 people on an island at once.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Let's make an island.
And and so yeah, that's cool in itself. But did either of you watch the Treehouse segment? I know
No.
Lev didn't, but Gim, did you?
I believe I've answered the question for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. What did you say?
I had work.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
If you
It was
can-
right at the beginning, so I didn't know if you got to catch it. But this is another one you guys need to go watch, because they showed off a lot of stuff that they didn't show off in the trailer. For one, the biggest thing, there's now local co-op. That's something I wanted since I was a little Jack, and I freaked out.
Local
So
co-op?
you can
Oh, cool.
You can split Joy-Cons and then play together on one Switch.
Do they
And
create a
Mhm.
whole character, or is it like Luigi?
it's so you know how you can have 4 people
Yes.
in one village in previous games, so you have to have another playable character, and then basically you take out your phone and you're like, do you want to call this person to play with you, and then you choose the villager that's playing with you, and then they appear. And you can actually like do shit together. Like they showed off that they were helping each other craft furniture and stuff, and
That's really
it's
cool.
not just watered down where you just kind of walk around together. You can actually help each other craft stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that, because watching the trailer alone, like I've talked about this a bit before, but it's like the thought of them showing a lot of Animal Crossing at E3, it's like, it's Animal Crossing. I'm already sold on it. And then they show this and they have like great, they added all the things that I really wanted. That's really awesome, but it's not like it didn't make or break anything for me. Like, it's really cool that we got them, but like, it's Animal Crossing. I'm gonna like it regardless.
Yeah,
have
that's
fun
my
now.
exact stance on it. It was just cool to finally get some information on it after all this time.
I'm really happy with the information we did get, though. The changes or just things that they've added were like I said, things that we've always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. There's gonna be a lot here. It's gonna be. It might just be my. Also, how do you guys feel about the delay? I don't mind it. I would have minded if it was just a generic 2020 release, but we got a proper date, so I'm fine with it. How do you guys feel about the delay?
Yeah, every time there's a delay, it's like, take your time, because I'd rather have a finished game.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just finish the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do what some companies do and release sub 30 frame rate Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure we'll get another Animal Crossing focused direct probably in like January or something, and we'll get a big old blowout and it'll be great. I'm excited. Anyways, moving on.
I'm curious what the other villagers' roles are going to be.
What do you mean by that?
Isabel? What's she going to do?
Oh, yeah.
They can.
I
sit now.
think.
They can sit.
Yeah, they can
They
sit
can
down. I think Isabel will help you create stores and stuff. That's what she did in Happy Home Designer, and I think that's what she's going to do here. Just a little theory time, but yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, Animal Crossing was fucking cool. Then they went and do a sizzle reel where the biggest thing was they confirmed Spyro is coming, but that's like the worst kept secret in
Also,
the game.
was it just me, or did it not look that great compared to the PS4 version?
It had really weird frame rate issues and really weird like blurring to it seemed like they added a blur effect to hide the low frame rate.
Well, I'm talking more about character models.
Yeah,
like
it was definitely downgraded, which is to be expected, but it was downgraded a lot.
Yeah, it looked like it was downgraded too much. The PS4 version looks like Pixar, and that looked like...
Yeah, I was gonna get it on Switch. I already have it on PS4, and I was gonna get it on Switch just to play it portably. But after seeing that, I don't know if I will. It just looks way too downgraded.
I'll wait till they show stuff on it. I'm probably gonna get it either way because it's something that I really wanted. I like Spyro, and I have a lot of nostalgia of going to whatever one of my parents' friend's house, and their kid had Spyro, and they showed it to me.
Yeah. How about Gimothy?
Pretty cool how they have a dragon for Dragon Quest.
Yeah. That's exactly
Just Dance 2020. So the reason why it keeps getting released on Wii is that because hospitals and schools still buy them for people.
That's part of the reason, but I think a bigger part of the reason is casuals are still buying it.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
College people, that's like something they still pull out at parties, and everybody still has a Wii. I guarantee you Just Dance 2020 probably sells the best on the Wii still. It would not surprise me.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask Gim in particular, what did you think about Minecraft Dungeons?
I'm really excited for it because I saw it during the Xbox presentation.
Yeah.
Where they had that, or Microsoft.
They showed more of it there.
It was pretty much this, or no, yeah, because they cut down the trailer, but it was same stuff, just more.
Okay.
It looks like it's gonna be Diablo-esque type of thing.
Yeah, my biggest thing when I saw it was like, why aren't all these features in base Minecraft? Like there was like big dungeons and stuff, and I want that in base Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is there any crafting in this one, or is it just like dungeon crawler type?
But there's
thing?
not even mining either. It's just dungeons.
Yeah, it just seems like Diablo with a Minecraft skin. That's what.
Okay, I've never played Diablo or looked into it, so I wouldn't know. If you two get it, I'll probably get it because it's multiplayer focused, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, cool. You can get it. Party up.
So, we good to move on to the biggest thing for probably a majority of people?
Yeah. We got Doom Eternal.
Yeah, Doom Eternal and Ni no Kuni. Everybody's fucking talk about it. It's the talk of the town.
And Elder Scrolls Blades.
Elder Scrolls Blade. Dude, my Twitter timeline will not shut up about it.
Can I say this? Bethesda managed to waste 45 minutes with showing mobile and free-to-play games before they got into anything.
Yeah, I tried to watch it, and I just got to the part with the wholesome girl that everybody's talking about. And I was like, okay, that's enough for me.
Yeah, it was bad.
I didn't finish it. It was really bad.
Was Bethesda the one that shows Doom? Did they make Doom?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Doom looks fine. Like, I've never played a Doom, but I know I could get down with some Doom. It seems fun. But that was literally all that caught my eye. Get down.
Yeah.
Get down.
Doom's really good.
Also, one more thing I wanted, or I guess the Sinking City. That seems, I need to see more on it, but I like the H.P. Lovecraft aesthetic, and I think that it'd make a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything else on that. Catan seems cool that's come in, but I'm just reading some stuff off the list that caught my eye. All right, let's get into the beef now, the meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes.
I gotta say, when that golden puzzle piece shot across the screen, I thought Croc was in for sure.
Yeah.
I know, right? What a disappointment. Worst part of the direct.
I mean, there was even a backpack in that bit too.
I know.
Can't believe it.
I don't know what they were thinking, man.
They even had another alligator in the scene.
Everything pointed to it.
They had us fucking going. I mean, we should start a change.org.
And Donkey Kong's basically a gobbo.
Yeah. Come on.
Get rid of Banjo KAZOOIE. Add fucking Croc.
I'm sure we could get like 1 million signatures.
Let's do it.
Just like what if I got like, what if I was like dying tomorrow, and then Sakurai's like, you get one wish. And I'm like, take Banjo out and put Croc in. And everyone was so mad at me for the rest of my life. Which was fair.
Oh my god. But yeah, Banjo and Smash, how do you guys feel?
I mean, because of the buzz around it, it wasn't the most exciting thing ever. But I gotta say that
the Joker reveal was better.
That trailer though was the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. It was just the fucking Genkai Rule trailer.
They knew what they were doing, and like it was kind of disappointing that we kind of knew what it was before it happened, because I think the best reveals are you don't know who the character is.
Joker just fucking shows up and then he's like, hey, Smash Brothers.
There's been Banjo leaks since the 64 one.
Yeah.
So it's awesome that our collective childhood dreams actually came true.
Yeah, so this is straight up just like mom and dad getting back together. Like, that's the best way I can explain this.
Yeah. I liked on Twitter when they did their little tweets, Rare and all them.
It's crazy. This fucking Smash Ultimate, man, it feels like one of the roster feels like one of those fan rosters you'd see on DeviantArt, like with Goku and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is this game? Like, Banjo is in Smash along with Joker from Persona 5. Joker can fight Banjo-Kazooie. What kind of fucking world do we live in?
A good one. A funny one.
But yeah, that trailer was the perfect way to reveal him. Just like all the classic Rare characters celebrating Banjo's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant Kirkhope's doing the music. That's really cool.
Is that the Rare person?
Yeah, he's the person who did the original Banjo soundtrack.
That's really cool.
64.
Because that soundtrack's dope.
Dope AF. Yeah, like the reveal didn't, like we already mentioned this, the reveal didn't hit me as much as like Joker would, just because like right when I saw that they were redoing the King K. Rool trailer, I knew what it was.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty obvious. I didn't need to see the puzzle piece. I kind of wish they didn't do the jiggy bouncing on the screen. I kind of wish they would have just jumped into Banjo, you know what I mean?
I think they wanted to make it so that all, like, even casual people kind of knew what it was, so that when they did the Duck Hunt gag, it, like, really had an impact.
Yeah, like, just a bird and a figure.
Yeah, that made me laugh.
Yeah. I liked how many fucking times he laughed. Came from every which way.
It was straight up like a dank meme or whatever you would find on the interwebs.
Yeah, and Spyro Mountain looks really cool. It's kind of weird because it looks like the stage like rotates. Like the camera rotates around it.
Oh, does it?
So does like everything with it. It looked interesting, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Spyro Mountain was the obvious choice.
That's cool.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm curious.
That was the end of it.
I'm just curious what they're gonna do for like the gimmick. If it's just gonna be that there's a moat around it or something like that, and it goes up.
Yeah, because every stage, even the Persona one, has like a gimmick to it. So
especially the DLC ones are gonna have something with them.
Yeah. Oh,
Dragon Quest has to get a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't show. I don't think they showed a Dragon Quest stage, unless we just didn't notice it because like
it's possible.
It probably was there, but we didn't. We don't know Dragon Quest. One thing I was gonna mention during Dragon Quest, and this applies to Banjo too. In Dragon Quest, they showed the little slime guys, right? The little blue guys.
Yeah.
On the stage. In Banjo, they showed Bottles, the mole. Do you think those are new assist trophies? Like, are they going to start adding new assist trophies, or what were those?
I think the slime might be part of the taunt, and then because like Morgana is part of Joker's taunt, something like that. And then Bottles could just be part of the stage, maybe.
I think he was shown on not Spyro Mountain, though.
Do DLC have items? You get more items.
I mean,
Yeah, that's-
Joker didn't have items.
That's the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So it'd be cool, like a bottle's assist trophy. That'd be really cool.
he could
Yeah.
do like what Rossetti did, where he just
Mhm.
talks.
I mean, he's basically Rareware's.
He is.
Uh huh.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
This
Never
opens
mind.
the gate for a Banjo remake. So /
Yeah. I
Come
mean,
on,
I don't know. I feel like it'd be so
give us
easy.
Banjo.
like when it comes down to it, like you said, it doesn't have much of an impact to see Banjo coming to Smash, just because I don't know. It feels like it was bound to happen, but the fact that it did
Yeah,
happen,
exactly.
I'd rather have no one else. Like, give the fans what they so desire.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, though, so I was like 99% sure, I guess I should say, that Banjo was gonna be a DLC character.
Yeah.
Once they set the bar with Joker, I was like, oh, Banjo's in. If this is the standard they're setting.
Yeah,
Okay.
So what I assumed they were gonna do is they were gonna cap it off with Banjo, because Banjo's like a huge deal. Like, that's the character everyone wants.
He's the
But
halfway point.
he's the halfway point. Who the hell are the other two characters gonna be?
Elmo.
Like, can you think of a single person, like, real talk?
Rogomon.
I said real talk, you asshole.
I'd be serious. I want Rogomon in Smash.
Can we get Pokemon?
I mean, we all do, I think. But
We could have the kid's bedroom that you get him in as the fucking stage.
Or at least Pam.
Yeah.
We could fight on the trailer.
We're talking about Stardew Valley, by the way,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
for people out of the loop.
But no, actually, like, for real. Gim, you asked me this earlier in the Discord, and I still can't come up with an answer.
The question is, who's a crazier person than Banjo? Or
It doesn't even need to be crazier, just on that same level.
yeah,
feasible?
because the thing is, we kind of knew these ones were big
Yeah.
hyped
Mhm.
up. Both of these.
Yeah, and these are like, even Dragon Quest, like, it might not be big for us, but
It's big.
in Japan and stuff, it's huge. That I promise you, like, everybody in Japan was fucking freaking out as much as the Westerners were freaking out about Banjo.
Yeah, it's
So-
like
So
here's the thing: is like Rayman or Spyro won't have as much of an impact as Banjo did.
exactly.
It could
who are
just
they going
be-
to cap it off with?
It could just be that E3 is the quote unquote climax. Ha ha ha. So maybe it could just be that they wanted to show Banjo at E3, and the other
Banjo's coming to Smash.
and the other two aren't gonna be as, like, maybe Banjo is supposed to be the big one, and they just didn't.
Yeah, that makes sense, and they just revealed them now because E3 is the best place to do it.
It's possible.
That, but still, I can't think of who else.
Quick question.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they going to push back the DLC? Because it said it would go through February 2020.
Yeah, so they would basically have to release 2 characters in winter if they want to keep with that timeline.
Yeah.
I don't see him pushing it back. I think just I think the 4th character will probably release like November, December, and then the final character will release in February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just, who will it be? It'll probably, it will probably not be as big as Banjo. The only character that would be bigger than Banjo is like somebody off the fucking wall like
Minecraft.
Goku. Yeah. I mean, I could still see that.
Yeah, he's big enough.
Or like
Now that Banjo's out in the
Master-
wild, I feel like,
Master-
yeah, now that Banjo's here, I feel like everybody would be completely fine with Minecraft Steve. If Minecraft Steve got in before Banjo, people would be livid.
Yeah.
Because they're like, wow.
Wow.
I
Can't
still
Block man taking my bear.
there's a ton that I still would like to see.
I could see Gino. Gino's
Yeah.
always been a big one.
I'm curious if it's going to be all
Yeah.
new IPs, though, because that's what they've been doing so far, other than fucking Piranha Plant.
Yeah, but I mean, Piranha Plant wasn't technically part of this, so.
And
Yeah, I don't know. That seems to be the standard that it's all gonna be. It kind of seems like they're gonna do all third-party stuff too, because all three of these are not Nintendo IPs.
yeah. So.
But I just can't think of a realistic third-party character that
An
could get
indie
in.
character might be as surprising as literally Sans would be as surprising as Banjo or Joker for me.
Honestly, like, yeah, I could see it. I could see Sans, like, no joke, no memes, no
If
Johns.
Sans gets in, I'll upload a video of me eating my hat.
Okay.
Your gamer hat?
My gamer hat, the one I'm wearing
Okay.
right now. Just kidding, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
All right,
Cut that out of the video.
Do we want to
But yeah, well,
touch on some Xbox, or was there anything? Oh, I suppose there's one large thing we're missing.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
I know what Gim thinks.
Yeah.
Okay, so Breath of the Wild, everyone's so divided on it. I really like the things that it did good, and I can forgive the things it did bad. But that said, since they're making a sequel, it's a good opportunity for them to fix the things they did bad.
Gim, I'm honestly really curious to hear what you say. So, for context for everybody listening,
They're making another one?
If you're still listening, thanks for hanging in. Yeah, Gim does not like Breath of the Wild at all. So yeah, Gim, honest opinions. I've been waiting to hear this. This is what I was most excited about. Doing this.
They said that was the final announcement, so I saw a sequel to Breath of the Wild is now in development, and then I just turned it off. I didn't see anything. So you guys are posting images of it, and I was like, oh, they actually did stuff about it. So yeah.
I mean, honestly, so it seems like they're taking the Majora's Mask approach with this one. I could totally see this being released 2020 holiday. I think they're going to reuse a bunch of assets, and I think they could totally get it ready within a year.
I was like, I suppose the Switch has been around for a while. I was thinking, like, when they showed it, I was like, oh, that's going to come out late Switch life. But now that you're saying that, I guess so.
Yeah, I could totally see this being their holiday 2020 release, but most likely not, but it could happen. Yeah, it could happen. Yeah, it seems like it's going to take it's going to be a lot more focused on story, which I believe is probably going to make it feel a lot more linear, which I'm completely for.
Yeah, that would be good.
So as for new games, we got No More Heroes, Contra, and Zelda that's coming who knows when.
Yeah.
I
mean, that any other year that would be a bad thing, but the stuff they did show here was so good that that's not a bad thing that we did get much new. One other thing I want to ask you about Breath of the Wild too. Are we just going to be exploring the same exact world again?
I was going to ask that. Are they going to flood it?
Yeah, there has to be something different, right? Because otherwise it's like this should have just been DLC.
I would be very upset if they give you the same world. Maybe they move shrines around or whatever.
Into the lore, but is this supposed to take place right afterward, or is it a different time?
So it's pretty likely that it's supposed to take place right afterwards, but I have a theory that so Zelda has shorter hair in the trailer, right?
Okay.
So everybody just assumes she got a haircut. But my theory is it's a totally different Zelda and Link because of that, and that shorter hair Zelda is supposed to show that. And they look the same just because every Link and every Zelda look the same. It's just the art styles that change, right?
Is it going to be a timeline thing?
Because
you're going to mess with time? A Link to the
But basically my theory is this is a totally new generation, totally new Zelda, totally new Link. So this will be the same world, but Hyrule is actually rebuilt. But that's probably not the case.
They were showing as soon as the trailer started, I knew it wasn't DLC because the color scheme was not blue and orange. It was green and what else did they use? Purple or pink or something?
Yeah.
So I saw that there. I'm like, this is something different. This is a new game, and lo and behold, it was. So the fact that they're going with like I'd say a more Majora's Mask color scheme for it, I would hope that that's reflected in the world, and maybe, and with the trailer, it seemed darker. So hopefully the game itself is, hopefully it's our generation's Majora's Mask or something.
I think that's what they're aiming for, but it's just kind of Majora's Mask was set in Termina. It was set in a whole new world.
Yeah.
This seems like they're just setting it in Hyrule again.
Well,
and
like they could do various stuff with it, I guess. Like remember when there's a Dark World?
Yeah.
They could do something like that where that gives ample, where they can use the same world, but they can recreate a lot of it. Or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or they can say Ganon came back, he went all whatever monster.
It's even more destroyed.
Yeah,
it already was.
It's more destroyed. It's before destroyed.
I think that'd be dumb.
Whatever, they can change it. They're not just going to give us the same world. At least I hope they don't. And if they do, a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Gim probably disagrees with this, but I have faith in them that they will make something good.
I mean, can only go up.
Nicely said. But yeah, anything else on Breath of the Wild 2?
That was about it for that. I don't have
go down.
much to say about it.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm excited.
And okay, I guess I have one more thing to say. Nintendo separates all of their games, usually, especially with Zelda. No.
What do you mean separates?
So no two Zelda games, unless you're talking about ages and seasons, feel alike. Even when they're on the same system, Ocarina, Majora's
Mask. Ocarina, yeah, that's a good example.
And they do the same thing with Mario. They, with all their main IPs, they make them all something unique. So that's mainly why I think that this one's going to at least have something different with it in some way.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of theories, and I kind of agree with it, that co-op might be it. You play Zelda and Link, and you kind of switch.
That'd be cool.
And they each have unique abilities. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that's all I have to say on that, though.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I agree. I think it's going to be our generation's Majora's Mask. But yeah, that's pretty much Nintendo. It was, I guess, just to wrap up the Nintendo part, because we're going to talk about Xbox next, right?
Yeah, just for just 5-10
brief
minutes.
Moment. So overall impressions or overall score, I guess. In my opinion, this is the best Direct we've gotten in years, the best E3 we've gotten from Nintendo in years. This was great.
Yeah, very good.
Lev?
Yeah, it was just fine.
Can I talk?
Okay.
Are we going to talk about what wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Pikmin 4 been in development since 2015.
That's, I mean, yeah.
Metroid 4, which we know got delayed. They told us beforehand, so we wouldn't.
That's understandable. I'll be
Bayonetta
okay with
3, that's their director left, and they don't know what's.
And they're focusing on Astral Chain, I feel like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bayonetta 3 gets canceled.
Rhythm has
canceled. I don't think it'll get canceled. It'll come
not.
out.
I hope it's not
it's
bad,
coming
though.
out.
Oh, it's coming out.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be good. I mean, a producer doesn't make a game. It's a team effort.
I mean, directors, especially with a game like Bayonetta, where you can, if they put their name, if they're one of those directors that puts their name really big when you start the game, and Bayonetta is one of those,
like
Kojima, you can tell that it is their I forget what the word of it is,
creation.
But well, no, there's a word for those types of whatever.
Yeah, basically child. I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, where it's their it comes like they call Hitchcock his films. They say that he makes the films. Obviously, it's a team effort, but whatever. And I don't know, like a director does a lot. I'm not saying that you can't make it good without them, but sometimes it's their direction what makes something what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm iffy on it.
I still have about the same expectations. I think it'll be about what we expect, but yeah, we'll see. You have a good point.
I think it won't be bad, but it might not blow you away like other ones do.
Yeah, 2 might still be the best one in the series. I could see that, like it not surpassing 2, but still being a good game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Anything else that wasn't there?
Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah.
No Mario Golf. It was just
Mario
a simple
Golf.
pleasure. Was it too much to ask for?
No Super Mario Party. I thought for sure we'd get like a really quiet just announcement of Super Mario Party
DLC.
2.
For some reason, I have this.
I don't think it'll get DLC. I think they're just working on a sequel.
I have this idea in the back of my head that like they're gonna do another direct soon or something.
Like August, September. Usually they have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Saving up.
Yeah, I think they will. And please, I at this point I've given up on DLC. It's been too long since the game came out. Just do a sequel and have it have online, please.
This whatever the E3 Direct was very detail based, not here's some games. It was like we've already stated, existing games. Here's what you need to know for them.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we need new games every single Direct, but it seems like that's what they were focusing on here.
Yeah, which I liked. It was nice to know a little bit more about these games, but it would have been even better to get some new games.
Yeah, because like when you've got games that you're learning more about, it's cool, but once those things come out, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I was at least hoping. My biggest disappointment for this Direct is we still don't know what the hell Retro's working on. It's been like over 5 years since they finished Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. What have they been working on? At this point, I'm making the assumption that whatever they were working on
Banjo
got
KAZOOIE
canceled or shelved. I'm thinking they either shelved or they just canceled whatever they're working on whenever they
wasn't there a
got
thing where
Prime 4.
Reggie got something from them and he covered it up or something?
Yeah, so I'm thinking that got shelved right now because they're working on Prime 4. So that might come out eventually, but it's just weird because Retro's great. They haven't made a bad game yet, and I just think they deserve to have their own original IP and not just work on Nintendo stuff, and I want to see what they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that.
They good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Nintendo. I think we all agree it was pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't like I had no edge of my seat moments or no like jumping for joy moments, which is kind of.
Oh no, either did I. I just had basically I was and like just I was satisfied with the information that we did get. They gave us just enough and didn't overdo it with some games, because I kind of worried they'd overdo it with like Luigi's Mansion 3 and stuff like that, but they didn't. They gave each game just the right amount of time it needed.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't spectacular. It was right there. I don't know, for me at least.
I mean, I would say it's close to spectacular for me, honestly. I really like this Direct. There was just a variety of stuff there. There was something there for everyone.
Yeah,
that's what I like the most.
That is what same here. That's what I like the most. I'm just saying for me, myself, and I, if I didn't have some weird, if I was one of those fans without an understanding that there's other fans other than me, if I sat down and expected that they were just making this for me, then I'd just be like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And like a majority of stuff shown here, I plan on getting, which is cool. But yeah, that's Nintendo. You want to go into the Xbox Power Hour quick?
Just quick go down
through
this list. I mean, Psychonauts 2, we don't need to say much on that. It's going to be great for anyone who likes the first one, it seems. Battletoads. Oh, Gim, did you have a zinger?
Oh no, I was just saying not, because Psychonaut.
2.
I'm sorry, I know.
2.
2.
Okay, so what was the deal with Battletoads? People were dislike bombing the trailer.
They think it looks like a Flash game. They think the art style looks like a cheap, like, licensed Nickelodeon game, is what I saw people say.
Does Toe Jam and Earl not look like a licensed Nickelodeon Flash game?
Exact. I don't get it. Honestly, they showed the art style, and I loved it.
Really
I
hope
really
they
liked
don't
the
make
art
an
style.
announcement that they're quote unquote fixing it or something, because I want it to be.
Because
Sonic movie.
Yeah.
I really liked it, and I thought the way they showed it off was really cool. They started with the iconic pause menu music, like that was perfect way to start off that
I really liked what I saw.
I'm gonna get it. Like,
yeah,
fuck all the people who are hating on this. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, good game.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's about all.
2077 looks dope.
Yeah, I mean,
John Wick for Fortnite, so that's cool.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, it just looks unique. And
I've been following it for a while, and it, like,
yeah,
because I'm super into that aesthetic.
Yeah, and they're nailing the aesthetic. It's I don't know. I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
I might wait for reviews. I don't know if I'll get it day one.
If or when you do get it, we should play through it together or something. Because
I'd be.
I don't have means to play it, and I'm not going to buy a system just to play it. But I am really interested.
Mm-hmm.
What did you two think about? Because I don't think any of us. Gim, are you a Dragon Ball Z fan? Well, because I know Jack and me aren't really Dragon Ball Z fans, so I want to say.
I might take a look at the source material now that he's in Smash, but I don't know.
Really funny, yeah.
Nice.
What did you think of the new game?
It's the most interesting Dragon Ball game yet. I think it looks really cool. It looks really faithful to what they're trying to adapt. But
I'm a really big sucker. Were you finishing a sentence? Go ahead.
No, you go
I'm
ahead.
I like
big
that
sucker.
sentence as it is.
There's a period there.
Oh.
I'm a really big sucker for when licensed games let you explore the world of the
same
source material, which is Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
I get it.
Really funny.
Yeah, it looks really cool. If I was into Dragon Ball, I'd be like off the wall right now because I can tell this is really cool for Dragon Ball fans.
And
basically,
my brother's a Dragon Ball fan, so every single time a new Dragon Ball game comes out, there's this thing in my head where I'm tempted to get it, and I just never do because I know I'm not going to play it that much. But this one, if I don't know what all it's coming out for. If this comes to Switch or something, I'm probably going to get it.
I think it's only Xbox and maybe PS4.
Oh, well.
So maybe PC. So
yeah, if I have a PC that can run it, I'll probably get it. It seems like a hoot.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing I want to talk about is something real big.
Yeah.
the Lego DLC. For Forza.
The whole time during Microsoft's press conference, I feel like I wasn't the only one. I was waiting. Okay, when are they going to bring out the fucking car?
Yes.
It's a tradition at this point. And they brought out the car. They showed the car, and I was like, there it is. But there was a twist this fucking time. It was a car made of Legos.
I just... I don't know how much I talk about this on the Jak and Lev thing, but I had Lego Racers as a kid, and that's all I could think about when they're showing this. So I was really interested in that one too, just to satisfy my nostalgia of Lego Racers, even though this has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I've never wanted to play a Forza game, but I'm not lying when I say I'm actually interested in it now.
This Xbox's Direct almost made I've never even thought about buying an Xbox system until this, and I was like,
oh, same.
I was I was out of town today, and I saw an Xbox. I was like, how much extra money do I have? It was the first time it went through my head. I was like, would I want an Xbox?
They showed off a lot of cool stuff. Like, not just this, but
They showed off Halo. I'm not really interested in Halo. I want to play the old ones though, because I hear good things.
Yeah.
I mean,
PC.
Master Chief Collection is rumored to come to Switch, so...
Has again played Halo?
I've played a little. I had one of them.
Okay.
I liked
Do you know
it.
which one?
It was alright.
The multiplayer is fun.
I did play some multiplayer back in the day.
And apparently the lore of the first 3 games is pretty good, the story.
Isn't that another one where the person who's kind of in charge of it left and it kind of went downhill after that?
The whole company left.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Bungie left, and then it's kind of like a Star Fox situation, how Rare left it, or a insert other series where that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be it'd be cool to be able to enjoy the old ones with a new controller or new play controls or something, because it is an older shooter, which is never a good thing.
Yeah, they're coming to PC and they're rumored to come to Switch. So I plan on getting it on either one. I'll get it on PC if it doesn't come to Switch. I'll get it on Switch if it doesn't. If it's coming to Switch.
Game, anything else on that? Anything?
I mean, I'll get it if it comes to Switch, because it'd be cool trying it. Maybe playing with some pals.
Yeah, seems like a dope time.
Seems like a fun game.
They're okay. So when they talked about Lego Star Wars, the all 9.
All 9?
I was like, what? There's not 9 movies, and then I realized it's coming out in the future. I was just dumb. I was like, what'd they do? Steal the script?
So, the main takeaway I had from that, they already have a complete saga that is now false advertising.
Yeah. The complete saga plus 3.
Yeah.
So,
it's just weird. Yeah.
So how many did the first one have? The first complete saga?
6.
How much does this one have?
9?
9.
Oh, you're funny.
That's funny. One last thing on this is I was expecting them to just kind of port over the old ones for 1 through 6, but I've heard it apparently looks like they're remaking those, which is really cool.
Yeah. Lego games are always cool.
I was really into the original Lego Star Wars, so I think that's cool.
Okay, so here's my story with that quick. We got the game, and that's all anyone ever wanted to do when they came over. So I got really sick of Lego Star Wars, considering I'm not even a Star Wars fan. But
yeah, they were fun games though. But it's kind of a similar experience.
I do have nostalgia, and I'm ready to get into it some more. So now that I've actually seen all the Star Wars, I think I'd have a fun time with it more. And what do you two think about the Microsoft Flight Simulator?
I'm glad it's ported over.
Yeah, I'm so glad they're bringing it, because I don't know if you guys know, but Microsoft's Flight Simulator was a big thing in like the 90s and stuff. It's just cool that they're
of it.
Like finally updating it. Yeah, they're finally updating it for modern systems and stuff, and it just looks like something you'd like spend an entire night just like messing around with.
It seems like you could like put down the game and go fly a real plane. Like it seems like it's really in depth.
Yeah, that's the point of it. That's why the one in the 90s and stuff was so popular, because it is a simulator, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems cool.
It'd be cool also if there's a multiplayer, like you could play with a friend or two.
Yeah.
Crash into each other.
Or like do plane taxi, where you get into them and they just fly around together.
Yeah.
Just like a game like that.
Over the top.
Yeah, if it's not too expensive, I'll get it. I mean,
is it really going to be for computer? Is that one coming to
PCs and Xbox?
Oh, PC. One? I'll definitely get it on a PC.
Yeah, I like that. That just seems like dumb fun that you could spend hours on just messing with and waste so much time in.
Yeah. Yeah, that Microsoft Pass seems like a really good idea. I don't know how much we can say on that.
Oh yeah, and I think it's gonna be on Game Pass. Game Pass is such a cool feature. I really hope other companies adapt that kind of model, or I hope the rumors are true and it's like Game Pass is coming to Switch and everything under the sun.
I hope they add more games to it that I want to play too, though. Like,
because The only downside is it's apparently a rotation of games. Like,
It's a what? You're cutting
games
out
aren't there
really quick.
forever. It's apparently a rotation of games, so games aren't there forever. But I mean, that's understandable.
I mean, if they're there,
But
that's
yeah,
fun
it's
enough for me to play through a
Mhm.
game.
Yeah, but it's like it's like you can sign up for $1. Your first like 3 months are $1 each, and then after that it's $10 a month for like all those games. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. It's really cool.
Especially for people who buy digitally or just don't care about physical games. That's really good.
And even if you do you care about physical, it's a great way to just try out the game, and you know what I mean. And then if you really really like it, you can buy it physically.
Okay, and what else do we have? We have Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which they just showed more beautiful looking stuff on it, and just,
I gotta play that. That's one of those games I feel really bad that I haven't played yet.
I haven't played it either, so I mean, I feel bad too. Have you played the first one, Yim?
Mhm.
No, I haven't, but it looks nice.
Looks like we got to make a night out of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what about Phantasy Star? Have either of you ever played anything related to that?
I've been interested in it. It's cool because it's a big deal for everybody who's into that series.
Yeah.
So
It's always
Cool.
caught my eye.
It mostly caught my eye because it was the only online game on GameCube,
Yeah.
the original. There's apparently a really big like catch with this. Apparently, it's not coming to Europe, which a lot of people are mad about.
Oh,
So
that's
kinda
not
sucks.
cool.
Yeah. It's just coming to the US. So a lot of European people are really salty
Also,
about that because the game's huge.
Is it coming just to Xbox, or is that a Windows game as well?
At this point, I just kind of assume every Xbox One game is on Windows.
Yeah.
So probably.
Probably. Because I always wanted to try that. That'd be another Goodfellas game, I think.
Yeah, the original is there's apparently a fan community and you can play the original, so that could be fun. We could always do
Okay.
that, but that's besides the point.
Other than that, there was like a new EA Star Wars game. I'm not into that, so you two can give your opinions.
Yay. I mean, it looks cool, but I know EA's bullshit, so I'm not gonna get
I
it.
bet you have to unlock the lightsaber.
Yeah, you have to buy the lightsaber with real money.
You have to buy the game, and you have to buy the start button.
Yeah, EA fucking sucks. I mean,
It's in the
end,
game.
It's
Yeah.
almost in the game. And then
Anyway,
then 12 minutes. I'm seeing a ton on 12 minutes. I'm surprised how much people got like that.
12 minutes. That was the highlight for
Like,
me.
what
I
drew people in? Because everyone's like freaking out about it. It just seemed like another game to me.
it's just a cool concept. You got 12 minutes to try and figure out what the fuck to do. There's the killer coming and you have to figure out, it seems like there's going to be multiple choices, and I just love games like
Okay.
that.
Maybe I was just zoned out. I think I was zoned out during the trip.
It's just the concept that interests me. I love concepts.
Okay, for me
like
it just
that.
seemed like a really I didn't understand the gameplay. I just saw it as like a narrative game. So like
it's a narrative game where each time you have to try and think of something new to do to try and solve the problem that you're in.
I feel like
Okay.
that would be fun to play around with. And
Yeah, I'm gonna get it probably day one because it's coming to PC.
Okay.
So
let me know how you like it.
I'm just a sucker for games like that, narrative games like that. So I'm really really excited for it.
Yeah, I like narrative in my games. I just wasn't sure what the gameplay actually was. Like I said, it just confused me. That's basically the highlights of Xbox as far as I know. Were there any other highlights for anyone? E3 in general?
There was Scarlet, just a little bit to go over that. They promised big things, but
Who's that?
I don't the new Xbox.
Oh yeah.
They made a lot of promises with like tech specs and stuff, but I don't think it's actually going to be as amazing as they're making it
never
out to
is.
be, honestly.
it totally is.
Yeah, like, so for example, not to spend too much time on this because it's like boring tech talk. They say it can support 8K, but that's it. it's impossible for modern hardware to
Oh,
do
it totally
8K.
can.
So so what they meant is it can output 8K. So that just kind of shows that they're kind of, making it sound way better than it actually is. So I don't know, it's going to be interesting, but I don't have my hopes up.
I don't know. Always.
Yeah.
It's always just another step up
But
with the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
That Watch
But yeah, I think that's
Dogs.
Huh?
Just I forget whose that was in Watch Dogs. That was pretty cool.
Watch
Watch
Dogs.
Dogs.
There's no dogs, so fuck
Watch
that game.
Dogs.
There was a dog on stage at some point.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, but he's not
In
in
the
the
Woods
game.
is getting
so.
a physical release. That was in the limited run thing.
Oh yeah, Limited Run Games had a really good press conference. They have a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
They had the fucking Smash fight or whatever.
The stage is just a bunch of flat people that were easily renderable.
And there was one guy in the audience, one real guy, and he would just
And
clap.
you could tell they
That
just
was really
put him in
good.
a chair and say something exciting because some are like, "Yeah, go, game on!"
Yeah. It was really good. I'm glad they had fun with it, and they actually had a lot of cool stuff to show.
Did you watch Devolvers?
No, I missed it.
Devolvers is always golden because they just
I'll watch it after this before I
show
go to
up
bed.
and make fun of everybody.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Do they even announce games, or is it just them making fun?
I don't know if they announced anything new.
They're doing their rip-off game. The Devolve.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, people are downloading
The
it on
Blu-ray
Steam.
thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah.
I like them. That's basically it. I think. I don't know.
But yeah, I think that's everything. We're gonna go on 2 hours soon, so we should probably.
Okay, and I
got
gotta
Oh,
work
yeah.
tomorrow.
I gotta work.
Yeah, so I don't know. I hope you guys, if you made it this far, like seriously, props to you because we basically just rambled on.
Yeah, we've been
Thanks
promising
for coming
another
out
podcast
today.
for a while, so
Yeah, tried to keep it structured, so I hope it was somewhat interesting to basically hear opinions on games that you've probably
got
heard
to meet
a
Yen.
million times before. Yeah,
Hi.
he's one funny guy.
What can I say?
What can I say?
Really funny.
But yeah. You can't start this guy when he gets started.
1 in the morning.
Hey.
I get that one.
I think we should go now.
Mhm. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Maybe we'll do more of these if you enjoyed it, but who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually this part of the podcast. Gim, you got anything to plug? Usually you ask your guests if they want to promote anything.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you working on, Gim?
I'm working on this new game.
Oh, okay. Go check out Gim's game. All right. Thanks for watching.